Hey everybody, I am Jesse.
And I am Hella Greg, and we are the Serial Chillers Podcast.
This is a true crime game show that mixes macabre humor and information to tell you about some terrible people.
We bring side stories from guests, too.
Yes, Greg, we do.
And we have like 90 episodes out already.
Very good, Greg. We're available on Apple, Google, Spotify, and so much more. Also, at Serial Chillers Podcast on all social media.
And at Chillers Podcast on Twitter.
And remember, don't talk to strangers.
Another day, another chance for a demonic uprising. Come with us on our second demonic world tour.
Check levels and shit, get everything going, start a bullshit.
Yeah, we can do that.
About how much we hate Jordan. 2 weeks in a row, he's really fucked us in the mouth.
Remember when we got up early to do this for Jordan, and then he doesn't show up? Oh,
all the way from Minneapolis, the fucking
You say
fruit
his name
basket
three
himself.
times, and he appears like a genie.
So glad we reorganized everything so you could be a half hour late.
Yeah.
Well, at least you don't look too hungover.
No, I feel fine.
With disheveled hair. See it look.
Pomade
Hell yeah.
in Cody's bathroom. Because I had to do something for 30 minutes.
Sorry.
It'll be alright.
Yeah, it's fine. Okay, everybody's here now. Nice. Jordan, you need to... Oh, I'll just...
Yeah?
I'll do it naturally. I'll be
Just
like...
get my levels.
Yeah, of course. I'll be like, hello, but why? We don't do that already.
No, we don't do that.
We're going to do it already.
Let's do it already.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Bumblebutt Podcast, the only podcast on the internet that uploads weekly. Who knows what it'll be about? Certainly not me. My name is Adam. Sitting across from me today is Cody.
Hello.
Cody, I need to ask you a quick question.
Okay.
I know you're working hard out there in that trailer, right?
I am.
But are you caught up? Are you getting any more emails about the quality of your rim service?
Not quite yet. We're getting there, though. I have a feeling Monday's going to be hell on earth. Because they came in Saturday. We're right after them. They're going to be bombarding us. The emails are coming. Brad's going to snap. He's going to kill the GM. It's going to work out perfectly.
I love it.
I'm planning on it.
So they're not happy with the quality of your rim jobs?
No. It's
Dixon dispatches agents of chaos.
It's the turn time.
Oh.
If it sits he looks at the days that's been sitting in our department.
Right.
That's where he hones in on.
Does he know there's two of you?
Yes.
For the whole operation.
Yeah.
There's two of you.
Apparently, if it's over a day, he gets upset.
There was, on Thursday, he came up and he was like, you guys are my rock stars. Gold Team's my rock stars. You gotta fucking push cars. And then, I pulled up. I said, hey, walk over me with the laptop quick, right?
Yeah.
So I showed him the laptop, and I was like, we're on our last gold package. I don't know what the fuck you expect me to do from here.
That's the thing. They always want, work out the door, but there has to be work to get out the door.
Right,
So it's like, well, I don't know what you...
That's unbelievable.
Maybe he just wants, them magically teleported. I don't know.
I think he's a dumb cunt, if I'm being honest with you. Also sitting across from me is Jordan. How are you, pal?
I'm good.
Last night you had a show.
I did.
Tonight is Sunday. Today
Yes.
is. We are recording on the day of publishing for the first time in a long time.
Yes.
Jordan, how's the show?
The show was very fun.
Was it 93X's Loud and Local?
They promoted it.
Hell yes.
Was Pablo there?
No.
I don't know any of the other ones?
I don't think anyone from 93X was there.
No
Allie there?
93X girls?
No.
No X girls?
Oh.
No X Games?
No, those are coming up quick.
Yeah, they are. At the old... I watched them in Vegas as they took place at U.S. Bank Stadium last time. That was fun.
Okay, what event do you like to watch?
Bicycles.
Okay, all right.
I like when the bicycles go down the big swimming pool and they come up. And they do some
Like they're like
trickies.
really, really steep one.
Woo!
That's
Like-
scary as
Oh,
fuck.
the BMX Big Air.
Woo!
That is
Those boys
scary.
go nuts. And they don't
Yeah.
wear helmets, and sometimes they fall off, and I'm like, you fucking idiots should probably wear a helmet.
I just want to know what's going through their head
Their
when
brain.
they biff it. Just like, well, this isn't gonna feel good.
Oh,
I was watching the motocross like big air thing,
Mm.
and the one where he's like doing a Superman while doing a backflip. I'm
Yeah.
like, how are you doing that and not being like, you know what, I could die at any moment because
yeah.
I'm like 40 feet in the air
They
right
love it.
now.
They love it. My favorite is the GoPro footage from helmets where they have to bail on the Superman, and they're like,
Well, you know Travis Pastrana, right?
Yeah.
That one story where he was, what did he say? He was going like 80 and he didn't turn and he hit that wall and
Fuck.
it's just like 80 to 0. He's just like, I think he said he blanked out for like 3 days or something.
Jesus
Oh, yeah.
Christ.
Because it just like fucked him up so bad.
He's
And-
dead now, right?
No.
No.
He does Nitro Circus.
Which one's dead?
Dave Mira.
Mira.
But I think that was a suicide, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah.
Mira was a suicide.
Yeah. He's like the biggest, well, he's a BMX biker, obviously.
I used
but-
to have his game.
Yeah, that was not a great game.
Oh, it's fucking terrible. But they really tried to get on the Tony Hawk money.
Oh yeah.
Tony, nobody has reached. Well, I don't know. Have you played Skate?
I love Skate 3. I
Okay,
fucking
so
love
is that
Skate
like
3.
on the level of Tony Hawk? Like fun?
I think Skate 1 was like too serious, like too much of a
Okay,
simulation.
okay,
But by
yeah.
the time they had Skate 3 and then they had like the mini games where it's like launch yourself off and break as many fucking bones as possible, that's fun.
That's what I remember. So I was digging up in the garage and I found my old skateboard. This fucker has to be like 20 years old, right? And it's kind of a piece of shit because I never liked Toy Machine. Do you remember that brand?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They're really heavy. I didn't like
They
them. But
had the little devil logo.
yeah, but so I took it out riding down the street. Not balance is not what it once was. Couldn't quite.
The
couldn't quite
instincts
get it.
had to be there though, right?
Yeah, I
You
could
still
ride
remember
it.
everything. Yeah.
I'm too scared to ride on the street because there's too many psychos
Yeah.
to drive by here. But the sidewalks like did it. But yeah, it was pretty fun. I think I'm gonna try it.
Hell yeah. Get back
get
out
it.
there, dude.
Hell yeah. son.
Well, like all the bearings except for one still work, and it's fine.
Go get that bitch tuned up.
Black Label is the best skateboard I've ever owned.
Mike Vallely.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was like the lightest wood that I'd ever rode on.
Who was I telling about your M2?
Bianca.
Bianca,
It was
that's
an
right.
M3.
Oh, it was an M3. I'm an idiot.
I don't even know if there is an M. Yeah, there has to be.
There is an M2,
Yeah.
definitely.
That's like
the
a,
M2s only came out in the last few years.
I don't know if I can afford a $100,000 car.
Holy shit, yeah.
Well, you afforded an M3 at one point.
But that was only like 12 or 13 grand when I bought it. So
Used?
yeah,
of course.
yeah. Because
What did they come off?
2001.
What did they come off new in 01?
Probably like 50 grand, 60 grand, probably.
Yeah.
That thing was quick, man.
No,
And it
nice.
was responsive.
It was. I love that car. Just never drove it.
We
Just
hit
sat and rotted away.
some goddamn corners in that thing, and that was fun.
I know. I did the because I had to lower it and stuff and put good suspension in there.
Tuned it
you
up.
Gotta do it.
Oh,
Gotta
you
do it
have
for
to.
those cars.
You have to. You have to.
According to Austin, not low enough, but fuck him.
Yeah. Well, Austin wants you to hit a pebble and bottom out, so fuck Austin.
He likes the sparks everywhere. Then he never shuts the hell up about my tire sizes. I'm like, I don't care. It looks fine.
Austin is, of course, a big fan of the program. Shout out to you, buddy.
He's gonna rip me for that.
Yeah, definitely. All right, Cody, let's dive right in here, huh?
Let's get in there.
We got to get this thing published.
I know. Thanks, Jordan.
Hey, you're welcome. Listen, I died last week, then I come back to life and show up late.
We were all
Oh
Jordans
yeah, I
last
forgot
week.
we didn't even ask you about that, dude. Were we too mean to you?
I thought it was funny.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
Okay, good.
Well, like I said on Instagram, I thought that when you're having a roast for someone, they're supposed to fucking be there.
I don't know.
just
I
mean.
don't even know how it mutated into that, but it just does sometimes.
No, it was a hard. like 15 minutes of just tearing me apart.
I think it was we started calling ourselves Jordan, and then it just kind of escalated from there.
Yeah.
So, Adam, I did tell Amy that you mildly threatened her.
Yes, I did a tiny bit. A tiny bit. She better hold his little heart in her 2 hands.
And caress it and fix him.
All right, well, we are returning to the world of demons.
Yes.
Hey.
Now, I'm sad to report, I really wanted to do some, like, hardcore Christian ones, but they're always so just boring, kind of. It's just like, okay, this guy was a fucking angel once, and now he's a scary demon who's gonna torment your soul in hell. Like, that's...
Well, let's be real, right?
Yeah.
They're all pretty much stolen from pagan religions anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
And just boring the fuck up for Christianity.
So a lot of these are gonna be just international ones from around the world. They always seem to have cooler lore to them, or whatever, so...
Hell yeah. Like the Kappa from last episode.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Shoves his arm up a
that's
cow's
the thing.
ass.
We got
With
so...
their stupid little ashtray
Yeah.
heads.
Everybody liked the Kappa, so I'm like, why don't we just fill the episode with weird ones like that?
Let's
and
go.
Let's do
go.
it.
I'm so into it. Cody, I'm so excited for you to tell me about this first demon.
So we're going to start off with the Rusalka, which is from the Ukraine.
Oh.
The Rusalka,
Eastern European.
they got badass demons.
Of course.
I'll tell you that have much.
It's nothing
Does
but poverty and sadness.
Does the demon wear Adidas and squat?
His powers and his gold chain.
Oh, wait,
right.
real quick, Cody, before we actually
yeah,
get started,
Okay.
I got a gift. You guys all got gift.
We did.
Yes.
My gift, I haven't even looked at it yet. I saw it rolled up and I said, this has got to be something rad. And it is fucking rad. From Bianca, I got a sick-ass wall scroll of the wave files for Do You Hear the People Sing? Singing the Song of Angry Men. I can sing the whole song using this wave file as guidance if you'd like.
I didn't know what it was, but she said you would know exactly what it was.
Oh, I know exactly what it is. We were nerding out about all our favorite casts of Les Mis because we listened to all the CDs. You know, we got the 5th anniversary, 10th anniversary, 15th anniversary.
Gotta.
And fucking thank you, Bianca. And thank you for their other gifts for
Yep.
you guys, too.
Thanks.
Yes, I do have to get my beer.
If
from
it wasn't
Cody.
if it wasn't 8 in the morning, I'm sure you'd be drinking it right now.
True.
You obviously don't know me. I will go grab one and crack it right now.
I assume you were probably hungover, so maybe not today. I actually had to steal one Friday, and then I passed
That's
out.
fine.
I had one beer and fell asleep at 10:30. Anyway, the Rusalka is a charming amphibious lake or river species. It can best be spotted on a clear night with the moonlight shining down, and you should be able to see the reflection off her long pistachio green hair. With delicate pale skin and comely features, she is just as much of a temptress as any of her saltwater cousins, but she can also shapeshift into a toad, frog, or fish very rapidly.
Quick, get away.
Wait, is this where the Kiss the Princess with the Frog comes from?
I don't think so.
Okay.
She's a little meaner than
Okay.
that. The original Rusalka is a Russian underwater princess who lives in a palace in the deepest depths of the river or lake. She is always on the lookout for a mortal playmate to share her underwater palace with. She uses her amphibian prowess to roam about on land, luring children with baskets of goodies and young men with her obvious charms. Unfortunately, she is doomed to remain lonely. Either her partner's drowned, or she tickles them to death.
Whoa. Whoa.
That sounds like a horrible death.
I've stumbled across this this particular genre on xnxx.com.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that tickle documentary on HBO.
I still gotta watch that. I have access to HBO. I should watch that.
I think they're all Rusalkas. Because of this, she is constantly on the prowl for potential partners and never seems to learn they just always die.
They can't live underwater.
No,
We're not
you're
fish.
So the Rusalka's dumb as fuck.
Yes.
She
And
has
desperate.
she has one desire, and that is to find a mate, but she can't because she keeps killing them.
She's a water beast.
Yeah.
If she could adapt to land, things would be better.
Can you imagine being tickled? You're flirting, tickling, and then all of a sudden you're dead.
Yeah.
This sounds
Well,
horrible.
it's terrible.
The Rusalka is able to live on land for an extended amount of time. According to some lore, this is because she keeps with her a magic comb that she can use to conjure up little bodies of water that work as a substitute for her underwater palace temporarily. In the spring, it is said that she leaves her underwater palace, heads into the woods or fields to dance in circles with garlands in her hair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what this accomplishes for her, but...
Luring men.
Oh, of course.
The ultimate aphrodisiac is a woman dancing with garlands in her hair.
In the spring, too. So you
spring,
know these boys are out there playing their potatoes.
Oh, yeah.
Doing all the shit.
Tiptoeing through some tulips.
And all they're thinking about is, we're putting these potato seeds in the ground. I got to put my seeds in something.
The peasants in southern Russia and Ukraine celebrate a week-long festival in mid-June called Rizalnia. It is said they create effigies to the Rusalka, which are to be burned or torn apart. They also make offerings of eggs and garlands to appease them, or sing songs to avert their mystical power.
I just like how they offer eggs.
I didn't say what type of eggs. I'm assuming just chicken eggs, probably.
Gotta be right.
Probably.
I don't know what else they'd have.
All I can think of is Frank Reynolds. Hey, I offer you an egg in this trying time.
They need to put that shit back on Netflix, my friend.
I completely agree. It's on Hulu.
I hate Hulu.
Now, where exactly do the Rusalka come from, or how does one become a Rusalka? Well, most believe that Rusalka are created from the souls of babies that died before being baptized,
Okay, so we got some of that Christian stuff in here.
and also from the souls of drowned virgins.
Oh, my
Why are all
God.
these virgins
God.
drowning?
We better hope Max doesn't drown.
I have 2 chances to become a Rusalka now, because I have not been baptized, and I'm definitely a
Well,
virgin.
are you not a baby? I don't know. Maybe it's anybody. It just said baby.
Adam has the innocence of a baby.
Yes, the innocence of a babe.
There's an alleged tale of a man meeting a Rusalka. One June, a young hunter named Jordan met a Rusalka in the woods. She was lovely with bits of flour clinging to her long pale hair, and she was breathless as if she had been running or dancing in the woods. Jordan was immediately enchanted. Jordan asked her to marry him, and she accepted.
This all sounds familiar.
For months, they were blissfully happy. The Rusalka seemed almost sad to part, but summer was over, and she had to leave for her home in the nearby stream. Jordan pleaded with her not to leave until she agreed to leave her address. It's like, do you need an address for a stream? It's like, just go over to the stream. What the
50
hell?
paces down from the dam.
The poor man felt so dispirited after she left that he roamed the woods, hollow-eyed and grew thin, for he couldn't eat. Finally, Jordan bravely approached her stream and dove straight to the bottom to find her. She was waiting for Jordan and embraced him. It seemed an eternity, that moment between life and death. Then he seemed to come to his senses and realize he was about to die in the hands of his wife. Jordan managed to make the sign of the cross, and instantly he found himself back in his own village, a wiser but sadder man.
That's the fucking secret?
If you want to get away from the Rusalka, it says you just do the holy
Testicles,
tree,
spectacles,
Cross
wallet, and watch?
yourself.
and then you'll just get out of their little spell. So that's how you get rid of them if one gets you. And
Okay.
I noticed it said pale hair. I thought they had green hair.
Well, I don't know. Is
Pale-
it
pistachios are pale green.
Yeah, it's pale
Okay.
green. It's not great. Oddly enough, and I didn't do this on purpose, our next one is the fox fairy.
This
my
all
Lord.
feels very intentional.
I swear to God, I just picked these at random.
After last week's Between the Bumbles, I don't believe you.
Well, the fox fairy is from China, okay?
China.
The fox fairy is considered highly dangerous and held in awe. The fox fairy is believed to be created from the spirits of the dead and is reported to have been seen rising from the graves. The fox fairy often shapeshifts into a tempting, wicked young woman,
Always.
an old man,
Whoa.
a fox, Or
That
a
makes sense.
scholar.
Or a scholar.
Or a scholar. It is said if the fox fairy takes the form of a female, it prefers to try to tempt scholars because they are known to be very virtuous.
Because they've spent all their time in the books.
They gotta corrupt this smart
Much like
ones.
Samuel Tarley.
True.
Yeah, Sam wouldn't be safe from... Maybe, what's her name?
Gilly.
Gilly, she's a fox fairy. The fox fairy tempts her human lover because she is after the vital essence they release during an orgasm.
Semen.
Yeah, that's called cum.
Once the man orgasms, she consumes the essence and continues to do so over time until the man wastes away into nothing and she leaves in search of another victim.
So she makes men come to death, huh?
I don't know. I know that's what it sounds like, but I think it's like a weird energy she takes from. Maybe it's cum. I don't know.
I mean, what other weird essence is produced, bro?
It's just like, I don't know. She wants the essence from orgasms.
Well,
I don't know.
they finally get death, the ultimate orgasm.
She fucking sucks them dry, man.
It reminds me of the part in Scary Movie 1 where he's coming so hard, he's just like his bones sucking.
Yeah.
Some are also known to shapeshift into the semblance of a person who has been dead for a long time. Under this newly found guise, it will proceed to haunt houses and terrify its mortal inhabitants. If it is feeling extra vivacious, it may even possess its human prey just out of pure malevolence. It is said that if a family suffers from generations of madness, it was probably because a member of the family at one time had injured a fox fairy. Legends say that the fox fairy will be invisible during the day, and at night, it can be spotted prowling the roofs. Let's keep an eye on
As
your
either an old man, a young woman, or a fox.
anything.
Or a scholar.
Or a scholar.
If anything,
or a fucking roving rooftop scholar.
A scholar of parkour.
What is it? Just like a nerd with a bunch of scrolls just hanging out on your roof? You are supposed to offer them delicacies and incense to appease them. If you treat them with respect or even worship them, they may empower you with the ability to enter houses through the walls or close windows.
Yo, I want that power.
That's red as fuck.
So start worshiping the fox fairy.
Okay.
Yes, all of you listeners, worship me.
Worship Jordan Fox Fairy.
Okay, Jordan, since you are a fox, if you died, she sucked your orgasms out,
Yeah.
that'd be like the ultimate death for you.
Yeah,
That's the sweetest release possible.
I died doing what I love.
That's right.
One morning, a young man was carrying a load of vegetables across a field with several companions.
Were all of their names Jordan?
No, these are Chinese people. Jordan-san.
That's Japanese.
What is it? Okay, whenever you watch like anime, they're always carrying vegetables.
Yeah,
What is that?
yeah.
Even the story starts with that.
They love them.
Well, they're delicious.
That's true. That's true. All of a sudden, he seemed struck by some force that froze him in mid-step. He dropped his baskets and at once began to rave like a madman. Soon that means the EDM just kicks in. You got a fox fairy in the house. Soon the whole village was talking about the incident.
Hell yeah.
The young man claimed to be possessed by a fox fairy. When a person is possessed by a fox fairy, he not only becomes a raving maniac, but he gains the power to heal. This young man was suddenly able to cure diseases.
Okay.
People would come from all over begging to be cured. Word of his power spread, and as word spread, people continued to come from further and further away. He grew so wealthy that he erected a beautiful shrine to the fox fairy.
Wow.
So that's...
Is it still standing?
I don't know. I think this is a lower thing.
Yeah. Yes, probably.
He probably watched an episode of I don't know what and just kind of copied it. Honestly, this book, it's like the Guide to Demons or something. I don't know where this guy finds this shit, but it's pretty cool.
Okay. I'm into it. I'm super into it.
Hell yeah.
Now, let's learn how to get rid of them. If you find yourself being tormented by a fox fairy, you can burn paper charms, then take those ashes and put it into your tea and drink it.
That seems like a lot of steps.
It may ward them off.
It may.
It may.
It's not even a guarantee.
Not guaranteed.
Drink these ashes.
If a fox fairy is in female form and is attempting to seduce you, it is best to keep offering them wine until it is very drunk.
Starting to sound like
And
rape.
then give it the essence.
This is starting to sound like rape now.
When it is drunk, it will revert back to its true form, and then once discovered, it will vanish. So it's like it's actually working in reverse of alcohol, where you become more attractive the drunker you are.
Yeah.
If you discover it in fox form, you should cut off its tail because that is where its power lies. It will leave the premises and never return.
Nice.
I feel like this caused a lot of Chinese people to just walk around cutting off foxes' tails.
Hey,
Get him! Get him! Cut
It's a
his tail.
demon.
Of course it cuts its power off because it just goes and dies in the woods.
we know a witch hunter from...
Right.
And this sounds very familiar.
Yes.
I think
Bruja.
there is a population of birds in Mexico that are being tormented because Jerry thinks they're witches.
Me and Brad were just talking about him, where he is, and I said, I think the witches got him finally.
Definitely.
Witch hunter can't last forever.
Definitely not.
All right, the next one is Al, the demon from Armenia, but I'm calling him Al the incel demon, and you're going to find out very, very soon why.
It's Max.
They're brain cells now, not incels. by the way.
Ah.
Oh,
Do you think it's Al or Ale from Armenia?
I like Al.
Let's go.
Me
Al,
too.
Fuck it.
It makes it sound more American.
The Al is a species of terrifying half-human and half-animal creatures with brass fingernails, long snake-like hair, one fiery single eye, iron teeth, and tusks of a wild boar.
Yo, this thing sounds fucking
Why is
badass.
he an incel? He could pull any pussy I can think of.
You'll find out. The Al carries iron scissors. Whenever it wears a pointed hat covered with small bells, it is completely invisible. I don't know. Owls are known to live in damp places like stables or sandy wet areas on the road or unclean corners of the house, but their awful deeds are done in the nursery.
Oh, no.
Owls began as disease-carrying demons and evolved into its gruesome speciality. They attack pregnant women, strangling them and their unborn children and pulling out their livers.
Whoa.
They also attack and steal newborns of up to 7 months of age and are said to cause miscarriages as well.
Fuck.
In the beginning, God gave Adam an owl for companionship, but the owl being made of fire was not compatible with Adam, who is made of dust.
No shit. What was God thinking?
I don't know. Then God created Eve. This infuriated the envious owl, who has been out to destroy women ever since. So there's the incel part there.
Wait a second. Owls are men?
I don't... The
So-
tusked demon animal thing.
God wanted
Adam
to
and
create...
Steve
Oh
is more
my
likely than
God.
Adam and Eve, except it was Adam and Al.
God was making a homosexual relationship.
Well, I was thinking
Quick,
about
someone
that.
called the Westboro Baptist Church.
If we remember from the first episode, so God apparently created the owl. He created Lilith,
Yep.
2 mess ups, but Adam was pure, and then he got it right on the 3rd try, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
I mean,
If you can say you
so
got
that-
it right, she still fucked everything up.
That's where the saying "third time's a charm" comes from.
In,
Except for when you dangle an apple in front of them.
in Christian legend, Saint Peter encountered a grotesque being with iron teeth and tusks sitting on the roadside in a sandy, wet place, and asked him to identify himself. The creature replied,
Call me Al.
"Hi, Al.
Hey, Al.
I'm a traveling car salesman." He went on to describe his activities.
I strangle the women in childbirth and pull out her liver. I steal the unborn infant and carry it to the Demon King.
It doesn't say who the Demon King is. I don't know. It's
So
just,
wait, you're not covering Demon King in this episode?
I assume it was Satan, right?
I feel like the Demon King needs his own episode.
Oh my
I
god.
couldn't find him.
Demon King,
It's
dude.
badass. It reminds me of Dark Souls 3.
Did you watch that Baldur's Gate teaser? The Baldur's Gate 3 teaser? Where the guy turns into a fucking mind flare? Oh, it's beautiful.
I'll have to check that out.
Yes.
So, if you are a lady and want to keep the owl away from your liver, You should surround yourself in iron utensils such as pots or knives. While sleeping, keep an iron sword or knife underneath your pillow. Some legends state if you stick an iron pin in the owl's blouse, it will become your slave.
So if you can get an iron pin in there before he rips your liver and baby out.
Yeah, and just poke him with it.
Right in his blouse.
Yeah,
now all of a sudden.
And then he's yours.
Dude, can you imagine how nice it would be to have an owl slave?
Yeah.
It's kind of an ugly-ass bastard walking around with you.
I can just imagine sleeping with an iron sword. Like, just a big-ass broadsword sitting right next to my bed. Be like, bring it on, Al.
A claymore under my pillow.
Yeah.
I roll around in my sleep.
No.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine you're rolling around, you accidentally cut your head off?
I sleep on my arm, too. So, I mean, my arm's fucked.
You go for the cold side of the pillow and you end up grabbing the sword.
Cold side of the steel, baby.
All right, our next one is the Alaco from Zaire.
Ooh.
The Alaco is a people-eating dwarf of the Nkundo, or a tribe of Mongo, who live in hollow trees in the dense rainforest of central Zaire. The Alaco are hairless, but are covered in a coat of grass that grows over its face and body. Its clothing is made of leaves. Alaco's eyes are like fire. They have snouts, clawed fingers, and although very small, their jaws can open wide enough to consume an entire human being.
They got that snake hinge.
Their remarkable power is in their music. The Alaco bewitches its victims by ringing tiny magical bells while walking.
They all love tiny bells, don't they?
I guess.
It's a soothing sound, Adam.
I guess.
The bell is associated with the god of death, which the Alaco are thought to just be actually one of his assistants. Guess you can't get that promotion up to upper management there.
They're Jacques and Hagar's slaves.
I don't know what that is.
Jacques and Hagar.
Is it Aladdin?
He's the faithless man, dude.
Oh, I'm dumb.
No, you're fine.
No, you are dumb, though.
Yeah, you're kind of dumb.
Once a hunter brought his wife to his hut in the woods, but had to leave her there to return briefly to his village. He warned her,
"If you hear a bell, do not answer, whatever you do, for if you listen to the bells, you die."
With that, he left. All day the wife sat alone in the dense, dark forest, silent just until past twilight, when she heard the exquisite sound of delicate bells. The music grew... The music grew slowly, coming closer, filling her ears, and the air all around her with an irresistible ringing, until at last she could no longer control herself and called out,
I am here. Come here and get me.
The Alaco immediately appeared, tiny and green with leaves and grass.
"You called to me, and I came for you."
The poor woman was delighted to see the leafy creature who had bewitched her with his bells.
Din, 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 din.
She cooked a large meal of fish and bananas and graciously offered it to him. Fish and bananas.
Delicious.
The Alaco said he could not eat the food because he only ate human flesh.
"Give me part of you to eat. You are a big and delicious woman."
The enchanted woman agreed and gave the Alaco a piece of her arm. He roasted her flesh over the fire and ate it quickly, and then he vanished.
Oh.
The woman, in terrible pain, covered her wound with leaves. When her husband returned, he found her lying on the ground and moaning and asked what happened. She said only that she had a sore and begged him not to take the bandages off. Again, when daylight came, the man had to leave his wife in the forest alone again. Again, she heard the bells and again called out to the Alaco. He appeared instantly, and she was happy. She offered him fish, but he asked for one of her buttocks.
It is
wants
assy
a
in
roast.
season.
Obediently, the woman gave her flesh to him, and he disappeared. The woman's pain was intolerable, and she cried out in anguish. Her husband came home, and he warned her that she would die if she remained there, but she told him to go away.
"You are a fool."
Then the husband took his weapons and pretended to set out, but instead he hid nearby. Soon came the bewitching bells, and the Alaco appeared again, but this time the husband crept close to the hut and shot an arrow at the Alaco just as the creature was about to take the woman's liver.
Yes.
What's with them eating the livers?
They
Is
love
that the
it.
best
They're
part of
rich in iron.
Okay, all right. As the Alaco was struck by the arrow, it caused him to slip and fall over the woman, and its knife killed her instantly. The man threw a spear through the body of the Alaco and cut off its head. He carried it into the village to show everybody what had happened in the forest and to his poor enchanted wife. I feel like this is just a story of him killing his wife and he blamed it on a creature.
Yeah, he stabbed his wife and then cut off like a pig's head and was like, look what killed my wife.
The only way to avert an Alaco is by using certain amulets or fetishes.
What? No. What? What kind of fetishes?
Like hex fetishes?
Foot stuff?
Yeah, I don't know.
Butt stuff? Spit
You know
stuff?
what a fetish is. Not the sexual fetish.
Oh, my bad.
You know, like a fetish, like, I think a voodoo doll is technically a
Oh,
fetish.
okay, gotcha.
Well, this got a lot less interesting.
Yeah, I thought we were talking foot jobs and stuff.
I mean,
Let's
you
just
can
call it an
try
episode.
that.
This is
You can-
already ruined.
You can tickle them to death. I don't
All right,
know.
that's true.
I'm going to tickle Adam to death.
But its bells are simply irresistible. Only professional hunters with magic powers can safely traverse through the forest. So basically, if you hear them, you're fucked unless you have a special hunter to help you out.
I like the Alaco.
He's one way to blame killing your wife on. I guess.
Certainly.
He does like to skate fast and eat ass.
Yes, he does.
So our next one is a Quiropira from Brazil. The Quiropira is a guardian species of the Dizana people, also known as a Bararo or Dryad because of its distinctive cry, red eyes that glow like burning embers, and fangs like a jaguar. He has a tall, human-like shape with a hairy chest, his ears stand erect, and his genitals hang down loosely. He has no knee joints and thus has a difficult time getting up if he falls over.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't know why they had to put his balls just dangle in the wind. Like, is that important?
I think it might come into play.
Think
Maybe the
later.
way he gets you is he uses them kind of like a fucking
Blackjack.
flail.
Yeah. Just smacks you
Just
over the
swings
back
them
of the head.
around over his head and bam!
The Quiropiro can be recognized easily if you notice his oversized long feet, which are also facing the wrong direction.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty easy to spot.
What a dipshit.
Basically, his legs are backwards. I don't know why it's just his feet.
His knees
Like
don't work.
Xavier, Renegade Angel.
Sounds like Wally. His feet are purposely set to deceive. They point in the direction he had just came from, and most people accidentally are led directly into his path.
Smart. Okay, that's fucking smart.
When a Quiropiro attacks his victim, he emits his distinctive growl. His roar... Close.
That's it.
His roar is similar to that of a jaguar, only slightly more prolonged and considerably louder. A hunter once heard this chilling sound close by and leapt up into a tree to observe. He knew the Quiropiro can kill his victims by two methods. His urine is lethal, so he may urinate on his victims to kill them instantly.
Like, does it melt you?
It just says he pisses on you and you're dead. I don't know.
See, now these are the fetishes I'm here for.
I'm slowly realizing this whole episode is like different fetishes.
It's golden showers now, baby.
Feet, tickling, pissing, everything.
Put a yellow towel in the back pocket of your pants and a Kiribiro will fucking piss all over you.
Or number 2, he may hold a person so tightly it will crush them.
Another fetish.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Is that a fetish for
Oh,
bears?
oh, yeah.
Oh,
Like a bear hug or something?
there's a squeeze fetish for sure.
The hunter looked down in fear as he saw that the creature was crushing his friend, and he was watching in horror as the Quiropiro made a small hole in the dead man's skull and sucked out the blood and flesh, as one may do to a lobster claw.
Oh.
I thought he was putting a hole in there to skull fuck him.
Oh.
With how this is
He
going.
just puts his balls in there.
Put his giant nuts in there, yeah.
He watched as a Quiropiro closed the hole, threw off the emptied skin, and ordered the man to return home.
He threatened the other guy.
He's coming next.
Okay.
The hunter was shaking with fear, for he knew he was next. they had taken too much game, and he had warned his friend that a Curupira kept a careful count of how much game a hunter steals. When the hunter kills more than he can eat or carry, he puts himself in a dangerous situation with little chance of survival. The creature then growled at the other hunter, causing the tree to shake, and he fell to the ground. He remembered there was one way to stop the Curupira from attacking him, and that was for him
to pee on him first.
Show dominance first, yeah.
And that was for the hunter to place his hands in the demon's footprints, which caused it to freeze and unable to chase the hunter, allowing the hunter to flee to safety. The fate of his friend was different. He would be a hollow shell of himself after now being possessed by the spirit of the demon. His friend would return to the forest the following day with a gift of tobacco and would live with wild animals for the rest of his life.
Okay.
So you overhunt.
It's the original DNR.
Kinda. I wish the DNR would do this to people.
Hell yes. Suck their fucking brains out and turn them into husks.
Just piss on them and kill them.
Mm-hmm. You know who hates the DNR?
Brad.
Yes, your partner.
So if you are in fact afraid of being attacked by Curupira, here are a few things you can do. Firstly, bring them an offering of tobacco to appease the demon.
Easy.
Or... I don't think it said tobacco, not Newport Red.
Not a pack of Newports.
Or place your hand in his footprints to freeze him in place. Or, if you were spotted by a Curupira, quickly start running backwards while staring at him because it will supposedly confuse him. I don't know.
So they're dumb as fuck.
Kind of, yes.
They do. If they're going to be that
He's looking
badass,
at me. He should be coming at me, but he's going away. What's happening here?
everything needs a weakness.
Maybe because he walks forward with backwards legs, that if you're doing it, maybe he thinks you're just one of him. I don't know.
Right.
I don't fucking know.
Or he thinks you're a fucking idiot. I don't want to eat that even.
This entire thing sounds like Xavier Renegade Angel.
Yeah.
Most important thing, don't overhunt and you'll be fine.
Okay. Deal. I'll try. Next time I'm in Brazil, I'll be sure not to overhunt.
Yeah.
So the next one is the Ledurk from Hungary.
The Ledurk.
The Ledurk appears in 3 striking variations: a flickering light, a demonic household helper, or an incubus. In its ignis fatuus form, it is a Ledicphony, which is, I don't even know what that is.
All right.
Which is often seen as a death warning shining mysteriously just over the roof of the household that is about to be struck.
Oh, maybe it's like the Dark Mark from Harry Potter.
It could be.
You know?
The household helper Ledurk, called the Mitmickey, appears as a featherless chicken.
Like a T-Rex.
Apparently. It may arrive on its own or be hatched from an egg incubated under the armpit. Wouldn't you notice there's an egg under your armpit? I'm like, I don't even know. It carries out tasks for its master. Unfortunately, it carries out tasks too quickly and efficiently and always wants to do more until eventually it incessantly begs its master for new chores. If it is not given tasks, it will eventually destroy its owner.
It's a real go-getter.
Dude, couldn't you just tell it, like, go walk across the country? It's
Sure.
gonna be gone.
Is that a task, though?
It's
Go.
You
Oh,
told
yeah.
them to.
It's a household task.
I only like heirloom wheat from all the way across the continent. So go get me that wheat and then come on back here. buddy.
Right. Well, you guys are on the case. I'll tell you how to get rid of them.
Okay.
The third variety of Ledurk is an incubus species that appears when a lover is absent for too long. The opportunistic demon lover enters the house via the chimney as a flame. The Ledurk literally loves its victim to death, returning night after night until after excessive copulation, the human lover wastes away to nothing and dies. Kind of like the fox fairy.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Or like my history of relationships without the copulation. I just love them until they hate me.
Once, there was a young widow who wept constantly for her departed husband, grieving her loss until one night, a Ledurk arrived in the form of a star.
That's huge and hot.
Just like you, Adam.
Oh my lord.
If a star came into your bedroom, how would you feel?
Dead. Because
Confused.
it's fucking huge. And the earth would be destroyed.
That's a good point. When it began hovering directly above her house and everyone in town saw the star vanish every night, rumors began that she was with a Ledirk. Her father warned her that if the gossip was true, her visitor was an unclean spirit and she would waste away. At first, she denied that she had a lover, but her father said she was looking paler and paler every day, and when she finally admitted it, her father insisted that she at least look to see if one of her visitor's legs resembled that of a goose.
Well,
Really?
Apparently. No.
if so, hide the booty wears on his other leg. What?
She looked as her father told her, and lo and behold, her lover had a leg of a goose.
Oh.
So she hid his boot. This made the Ledirk so angry, he turned into flames and never returned. The widow was sick for a long time afterwards, but she would finally recover.
From the excessive
Ledirk.
copulation?
Apparently a Ledirk wears boots, and if you take one of his boots off, he has a goose leg, and he's embarrassed about his goose leg, and then he takes off.
Okay. All right. He's super fucking worried about that goose leg.
He's
Self-conscious.
self-conscious about the goose leg. So, Jordan, have you made sure that Amy doesn't have a goose leg?
Not that I've noticed.
I mean, have you taken her boots off?
Have you
That's a
wondered
good
why
point.
she always goes to bed with boots on?
I have been wondering that.
Have you ever felt her boot and noticed that it just felt like a pencil was inside and not a real leg?
He's like massaging her feet, and it's just like 3 big web feet. Like, baby, where's your toes?
Honk.
There's one. They got cut off in a fucking steel-toed boot.
Japanese machine gun took my shins.
To stop a Ledirk lover from entering via the bedroom door, one can tie a door handle with the cord used to hold up trousers.
A belt.
That's a belt.
Or suspenders.
Okay, maybe back in the day they didn't have a cord, or didn't have a belt, so you had to use a cord. I was thinking suspenders.
I'm
But
wearing gym shorts right now, and all I can think of is the little string from my gym shorts.
this makes it impossible for him to enter. If he has already arrived, hiding his boot and thus revealing his origins will stop him from returning.
All right.
The last strategy is to follow the Ledirk to church and expose him to the entire village by looking at him in a significant and knowing way. This will blow his cover and he'll vanish immediately to save face. The household helper Ledirk cannot be gotten rid of by simply being kept busy. One must assign him an impossible task, such as bringing water or sand to him via a sieve.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful. Get your spaghetti strainer out, hand it to him, say, go get me some fucking water, idiot. And he will never be able to do that. He'll be going like 4 feet from the lake to like just back and
keep
forth
dropping
forever.
it.
I like how you have to follow the Ledirk to church and just glare at it.
Yeah, give him a knowing look.
Like, you don't say anything, just like, I know what's
Do you
up
think
with
that's
you.
why old ladies stare at you in church?
The
'Cause
evil eye.
They think you're a Ledirk.
I see. I've never been to church, but I see.
Never?
No. I took communion at my grandma's funeral once. I don't even know why I did it. It was stupid. But I was like 6, so I didn't know the difference.
All right, our last one is the Dybbuk from
Dubnik.
Jerusalem. What? The Dubnik?
The Devin Dubnik.
Does he still play for them?
Yeah.
Okay. He didn't sound very happy about it.
I don't think anyone who's a fan of the Wild is very happy about
He's
it.
a fucking sieve.
He is.
I could
I
use
was
him
gonna
to
say,
bring water back.
I was going to
from-
say, that's your fault because every time I hear the word sieve, all I think about is goalies now.
Yeah.
Anyway, the
Hey,
Dybbuk...
Ledirk, use Devin Dubnik to get water.
Go use that giant 6'5" idiot and try and scoop some water with him.
So the Dybbuk's from Jerusalem. Have you guys seen the movie Dragged to Hell? I believe
Drag
it's
me
called.
to hell?
Drag Me to Hell, yeah. I think she gets a Dybbuk box, and then there's a demon in
You're
it.
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
and he's like a little goat man or something.
Yeah, yeah.
He like
So I-
stands on dressers. He's like, "Arr."
I remember not liking that movie that much.
I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
Maybe I need to give it a rewatch.
It's fucking Sam Raimi, right? So it's decent.
I don't remember. It's been a long time since I've seen it.
The guy that made Evil Dead and shit. That's his movie.
Maybe I need to rewatch it then.
You should.
The Dybbuk is described as a spirit of a dead person who enters and takes utter possession of a living person. Spirit possession is quite common in Christianity, being non-corporal. The species is always wandering and in search of a body ranging from swine to people. Why would you possess a pig? I don't know.
Because they're intelligent.
Okay.
And the
all right.
Judaism.
And anatomically, they're very similar to humans.
And the Jews don't like them.
The 30-minute orgasm, is that what pigs have?
Yes.
Gregory the Great wrote of a nun who ate a lettuce leaf upon which a demon happened to be invisibly perched. She had not made the sign.
my little lettuce boat.
This is why you don't eat salads, okay? She had not made the sign of the cross before dining, and after consuming the salad, she became possessed.
Fuck, man.
Okay, do you guys do the cross before you eat a salad?
Usually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're all
I try
good.
to do a pentagram.
Oh, yeah. That's a little tougher. There's a lot more...
Yeah, there's a lot more movement involved.
Yeah.
People give you some funny looks sometimes. Like, what the fuck is this dipshit doing?
In Judaism, the cases are less common and were attributed to impersonal shadem, or demons, until the Dybbuk made its appearance in the 16th century. Underlining the Dybbuk in Jewish tradition is the idea of the Gilgul, or transmigrating soul, which is basically reincarnation.
Okay,
Sorry.
gotcha.
The Dybbuk in exorcism is always identified as the soul of a specific and recognizable person who had always lived.
Okay. So they could be like a famous person, right?
Yeah, or just someone who was alive at one point.
But they're definitely recognizable.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
Dybbuk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Johnny the Dybbuk Depp.
Yeah.
Sure,
yeah,
we'll go with that.
Yeah.
We'll go with that. The Dybbuk are not all evil. Like many demons, has an ambiguous reputation. Once a certain rabbi named Rabbi Simeon ben Johai, I'm sorry, Mr. Rabbi, I don't know your name. So he went to Rome to plead for clemency for his people in the wake of a series of stern decrees against them. On the road, the rabbi met a demon named Ben Temalion.
Malian.
Tomato, I don't know. A Dybbuk. He introduced himself and asked the rabbi where he was going.
To Rome.
The rabbi said and explained why.
I'll help you.
Said Ben Temalion. Temalion. He then told the rabbi his plan. The rabbi, with certain ambivalence about receiving help from an unclean spirit, accepted the help for the greater good. As the rabbi traveled towards Rome, news came that the daughter of Caesar had been possessed by a demon and that nobody had been able to exorcise it. The rabbi knew that this was Ben Temalion, who had taken up residence in the princess, so he volunteered to accept to cast out the spirit. He called him by name and, addressing him directly, bid him to depart. Being identified and addressed, the spirit was forced to obey. The princess was cured. Caesar tore up the decree, and this one time the demonic possession species voluntarily did a good deed.
Oh.
So did Caesar do something against the Jews like that, you think?
Yes.
Okay,
Caesar
all right.
hated the Jews.
Okay.
And the Christians.
I didn't even know he had a daughter. I thought he had all sons. Did he? I don't know.
Adam, or Cody, he probably had dozens of concubines.
All right. Okay, if you want to call
Will you
him that.
Please play Crusader Kings 2 and learn how
Oh,
all
is that
this
where
shit
you
works?
learned all about him?
Are you kidding me? I can. It's so good. You should fucking play that game.
All right, so we're going to talk about a Dybbuk box story. Maybe you guys have heard of it. There's a Dybbuk box story that has taken the paranormal world by storm. It is about a small wine cabinet that was brought to America by a Polish Holocaust survivor named Havela. The history of the Dybbuk box is a fascinating one that will take you from pre-World War II to the present. Havela acquired the box in Spain before her immigration to America. She kept the box hidden away safely in her sewing cabinet for the rest of her life. In 2003, after her death, Havela's family held an estate sale where a man named Kevin Manis purchased the box with a bundle of other items. He later spoke to Havela's granddaughter to make sure that she hadn't intended to sell it because he suspected it could be a special heirloom unintentionally placed for sale. He learned that Havela had owned the box since she was a young woman. Manis offered to return the box, but the granddaughter insisted that he take it.
Hey, this guy's a nice guy, though.
Yeah.
You know?
He is.
Because
Well,
he's like, this could be super important to you.
Yeah.
And now the granddaughter probably knows what it is and is like, "Hey, get that fucking away from me."
Have fun with the Dubnik, you idiot.
He's not going to stop
Well,
any
if
shots.
the goalie just popped out of the box, maybe that's where he came from. He just popped out of the box.
The Great Wall of St. Paul showed up to be godlike for one season and then got a fat fucking 5-year contract and shit the bed for the rest of it.
Yep.
That's what happens. She explained that it sat in her grandmother's sewing room, out of reach and unopened for years because of the Dybbuk inside of it. Kevin Mannis himself explained his experiences. He said that he owned an antique and furniture refinishing business in Portland, Oregon. He brought the box to his warehouse and put it in the workshop. About a half hour later, he received a call from a salesperson who was screaming that someone was in the workshop smashing things and cursing. She claimed that the intruder had locked all the gates and emergency exits, trapping her inside. When Mannis arrived, the doors were still locked, but there was no signs of an intruder. Upon entering, he found crushed light bulbs littering the ground and the smell of cat urine, even though there was never an animal inside. Well, at least that's what he said.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got a cat infestation that's smashing shit up.
Have you guys heard this at all before? This is kind of a popular story. It's like a big story, kind of. The salesperson was so frightened that she quit that day after working for Mannis for 2 years.
Damn.
When Mannis opened the box, he found 2 1920s pennies, a lock of blonde hair bound by a cord, a lock of darker hair also bound by a cord, a small statue engraved with the word Shalom, a small golden wine goblet, a dried rosebud, and a 4-legged candle holder. However, he did not realize at the time that there was something very strange about this seemingly harmless cabinet.
Obviously, those are those are offerings. Like a block of hair. Like you purposely were trying to summon this thing or keep it away.
Like those objects, like alone, are fine, but when you put them all together in a creepy little box, it becomes
like you've obviously made a pact.
You should know something is off.
Yes.
What is it about loose hair that's so creepy?
Locks of hair.
Ew,
it just seems
creepy.
like a potion or a summoning or whatever. You always need locks of hair.
Although initially he didn't believe that the box had anything to do with the events that would follow, Mannis reported a series of horrific experiences while in possession of the cabinet. He had horrible nightmares, usually about a friend or a loved one turning into a demonic beast and beating him while the box was in his house. That's kind
Stop it, Shannon! You're hurting me.
I kind of like that dream.
I gave you a job for 2 years and now you're going to beat the shit out of me after destroying my warehouse?
On October 28th, he gave it to his mother as a birthday present.
Oh, that's nice.
What a dickhead.
That's what I was going to say. He's maybe not the nicest cat.
Fuck you, Mannis.
And that same day, she suffered a stroke.
Jesus.
After the stroke, she scribbled on a piece of paper, "hate gift," and rejected it. If you're post-stroke and you have enough power to write "hate gift," then you are bitter, man. You are super bitter.
Wait, was it that she hated the gift? Or
yeah, because it gave her a stroke.
It was a hate gift from him, saying that he hates her, so she gave him.
Maybe he
gave her the stroke.
Are
box.
you trying to say that she might belong to the Aryan Brotherhood?
Possibly. Every gift they give is a hate gift.
He then gave it to his sister.
Okay.
Who kept it for 1 week before returning it, saying that the doors of the box wouldn't stay shut. After that, his brother took it and then he returned it. He claimed that he smelled jasmine near the box and his wife smelled cat urine. By the way, that's a demon thing apparently. Some people smell cat piss, some people smell jasmine. That's a demon thing apparently.
Wow.
So take that for what you
I wonder why that happens.
The demon's stinky or smells good, I don't know.
Huh.
Mannis then took it back, and then his girlfriend asked him to sell it. He sold it to a middle-aged couple, but then found it on his doorstep a few days later with a note saying, "This has bad darkness." And it's not the best note.
No, especially not for a Craigslist return.
Yeah. Bad darkness. That's like every surly darkness that ever gets released.
Mannis said that he wanted to destroy the cabinet, but he didn't know what would happen. Thus, he decided to try to sell it. Here's an excerpt from his original eBay post.
I would destroy the thing in a second. Except I really don't have any understanding of what I may or may not be dealing with. I'm afraid that if I destroy the cabinet, whatever is in there, whatever it is that seems to have come with the cabinet, may just stay here. I've been told that there are people who shop on eBay that understand these kinds of things and specifically look for these kinds of items. If you are one of these people, please buy this cabinet and do whatever you do with a thing like this. Help me.
I'd buy it.
No, thank you.
He later sold the cabinet on eBay. However, he relayed all the information about his experiences with it. Owners have reported a smell of cat urine or jasmine and other paranormal activity. The last person to auction the box on eBay was Losif Nitsky. I hope I got that name right.
I think that's good.
A student at Truman State University in Missouri. He claims that the cabinet caused him and his roommates to suffer various health problems, light bulbs to break, a bug infestation, odd smells, and more. I feel like that's just a dorm room.
Yeah,
ain't it?
That's too much natty light is what that is.
To make matters worse, his hair began to fall out.
Too much Adderall is what that is.
He went to the doctor, and all his tests came back negative, so he attributed the hair loss to stress, which actually is a thing, I think.
Sure.
When he had had enough, Losif sold the cabinet to Jason Hexon, the director of the Museum of Osteopathic Medicine. He thought of the mysterious box as a historical puzzle. After a short time, Hexon developed strange health problems such as hives, coughing up blood, and head-to-toe welts. He soon decided to leave it in a storage unit. One night, the smoke alarm in the unit went off. When he went to see what was going on, he didn't find any smoke. On another evening, he fell asleep near the computer, but when he woke up, he saw a shadow moving on the wall away from him. When we said the historical thing, Jason went back to Havela's granddaughter to try to find out what she did to this box. Mm-hmm. And basically what they found out is apparently seances were like super big during World War II. So they think that that's how she got the Dybbuk in there, by the way. That's their theory.
Wow.
Because I don't know why people were doing seances so much back in World War II.
Because they were fucking terrified of the Holocaust?
I suppose, yeah. Why would you summon a demon, though?
Wouldn't you want a demon working for you if you were in the Holocaust?
That's a good point.
I certainly would.
That's a good point. Jason Hexon consulted various rabbis about how to seal the Dybbuk in the box. He secured it in an ark he constructed of acacia wood and gold, replicating the Ark of the Covenant, which contained the original 10 Commandments. He then hid it in a secret location that he won't reveal to anyone.
I'll give him $1 for it.
He's not going to tell you because he doesn't want you to be tormented. All right, so I thought it'd be fun to just look at a few demonic items on eBay.
Sure.
So on eBay, you can purchase your very own Dybbuk box, ranging in all sorts of prices from 99 cents to $90.
Did you get one? Do we have one on the way?
I was going to say, would you have it in your house?
No, but you can have it here.
No, I don't want to
here.
I don't want to be tormented.
You already have cove ceilings, so that's a problem.
This listing just says Dybbuk box and does not include free shipping. I believe it was $75. The listing reads as follows. A large vintage wooden Dybbuk box found in the attic of an old house my friend recently purchased to renovate. Since beginning work on the home, we have been hearing noises that sounded like there were animals of some kind up there, scratching, hissing, and shuffling around. We went through the attic and found these boxes with other random belongings that were left behind. We removed everything and found no animals or pests. When the box were brought downstairs, the activity escalated. Loud noises, banging on doors, and things were being knocked over violently. We removed them from the home, but I do believe what possesses the box followed me to my own home. I began having nightmares and feeling that I am being watched. I am offering it for sale as I do not know how to properly control or destroy it if need be. The box measures 16 by 11 by 6, wax sealed. Something is heard inside when shook. As per eBay policy, I must state there is no guarantee of any paranormal activity. This is being sold as a novelty item only. No refunds or returns.
Okay.
So if you look at the Dybbuk boxes, they're all like sealed in wax. I know it makes it creepier, but I don't know if there can be like 1,000 Dybbuk boxes out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And yeah, of course, it's smart. These guys are just kind of smart hucksters that are.
Right.
write up a nice little thing, seal their thing in wax, and then sell it to you for $75.
This next one might be my favorite. It is a possessed sexual succubus ring for $49.99 and free shipping.
All right. Free shipping for
Free
$50.
shipping.
Nice,
Yeah.
dude. Nice.
Every man and woman wants to feel sexual pleasure.
Yes.
Do not deny yourself.
Yes.
Everyone wants to be desired for their sexuality. If you are adventurous and open-minded person, but feel held down by the world around you, now is your chance to fully explore your sexual desire. Never ignore your inner sexual prowess. If you do, you will regret it. Today I present you a powerful ring with the spirit of an incessantly sexual succubus. Her name is Elrinor. This is my covet's most powerful succubus possession charm. This ring will give you a sexual partner. You'll feel untold pleasure and satisfaction. Nothing else will give you so much sexual release.
Ooh, okay.
You will feel the pleasure you seek. Feel an erotic lover's hands on your body.
Yes.
She will tempt you with her seductive power.
Yes.
She will be jealous over
Oh,
you.
that's all I ever wanted was a woman to be jealous over me.
For $9.99, it can be all yours. You will not find a more effective succubus possession ring. Only you can use the power of this ring. If you transfer it to another, the ring will lose its charm. The ring is a size 9. She was bound during the authentic witch ceremony. The multiple witches, iconography, and talismans used to make her extra effective. We have perfected our succubus binding rituals over the years. You do not have to wear it to experience the succubus.
Whoa.
You may wear the ring on a chain or have it in bed next to you. The succubus is very protective. She uses powerful magic to protect you. You contact her by calling her name through psychic projection. To put it more simply, you call Elrinor in your mind and she will pay you an erotic visit. She may even bring a few friends along.
Oh, group sex.
Orgy.
Succubus orgy. The power of this ring is unreal. After wearing it,
Yes, it is unreal.
After wearing it, you will feel the presence of the succubus. She resides in the spirit realm and will cross over to pleasure you.
Yes.
The ring is a portal that she will use to get to you. Okay, so
All right, man.
$50 you can get
Demon
pussy, I guess.
threesomes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right, the very, very last one here. The haunted Asian doll with case, demonic entity attached, feeds off negativity, $525 with free shipping.
All right.
Dude, that thing would thrive in Adam and Max's place.
Oh, yes. This auction is for a haunted Asian doll in the display case pictured above. The doll is about 9 inches tall, and the display case is 12 inches tall, 6 inches wide. The display case has symbols written on each side, but I have no idea what they mean. Even though it is stored inside the case, this doll is very dangerous. Since I've had it, my luck has taken a turn for the worst on many levels. I always feel drained and have had many depressing days since. Not only have I witnessed a black smoke-like mass filling the doll case 1 minute and gone the next, I have also awakened to a black mass floating above me in bed. I could not move, and a sense of dread and fear filled my body. I have purchased many occult items in the past to resale on eBay, but this one has literally made me want to never purchase an occult item again.
Ooh.
I was warned by an old lady that a darkness was eating away at my soul, and that death would come about if I opened a particular box and released a certain entity into the physical world. I had never talked to this woman before, nor told her about the doll or display case. She gave me the impression that she was a medium. Other things that have happened is a very strong smell of sulfur has circulated throughout my house, and cold spots can often be felt near the doll. This doll is truly tied to the devil, and I want to get it out of my possession. Please do not purchase just to try to debunk it by taking it out of the case. Please do not. Please be advised that this item is very active and could be dangerous.
All right, so that is an expensive doll.
$525.
But you get a free demon with it.
Okay, Jordan, if you had to pick one of these items, which one is it? The succubus ring, right?
That's
Yeah.
100%.
You can have a succubus fucking orgy.
100%. I don't know if you've ever seen the D&D monster manual, but the succubus has titties on it.
The final thing here, I was gonna do more succubus demon sex stories, but it's always like I don't know. I almost want to say sometimes it feels like regressed memories.
Oh, yes.
So it kind of creeps me out a little bit. but maybe it does happen. I don't know.
Yeah, the succubus is actually your Aunt Jenny.
Yeah.
Who was fondling you at Thanksgiving.
So, which one is your favorite, Adam?
As far as demons?
Yeah.
Which one is my favorite? You know what I like is the backwards feet fella.
Yeah.
He
he's
kind of
pretty
does
cool.
it for me.
He's
yeah.
pretty cool. How about
That
you?
was the Risolka, right?
That was the Elaco.
No, that was the Kiropira.
That was the Kiropiro.
I like the Risolka.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Is it because your name was in it?
Well, yeah.
Because you were charmed by her pistachio green
It was
hair.
Slavic. How can I not love it?
Just remember, if you go to her address in the river, sign of the cross.
Yep.
You're out of there.
Yeah. But you will be heartbroken. Because you love her deeply.
Is it weird that Amy lives in a river?
Sort of. Yeah, sort of.
I mean, make the sign of the cross when you head over there today.
Does she have a magic comb to conjure little bodies of water?
She might.
Have you ever noticed you're sitting with her and she combs her hair and there's just like a pool of water on there?
Yeah. It's not because you're so
You know,
attractive,
I thought
Jordan.
that was strange.
Yeah.
Thought all girls had that magic comb.
I thought all girls ruined my couch by getting it fucking soaked when they comb their hair. All right. Fucking hell yeah. Demons Part 2, Cody.
Hell yeah.
Godlike.
Thank you.
Good job.
Thank you.
Jordan, did you like it?
I very much enjoyed it.
Cody, did you like it?
I loved it almost as much as your pomaded hair.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I used Cody's pomade. It was great. I didn't know how to use it at first, so the middle of my hair was just all gooped up, and then I put a little water
It
on
looked
there.
really good at first, but it's kind of lost
It's lost its luster.
Maybe it's because of the headphones.
Could be. Could be.
Give her a nice grease up before you head on.
I think I probably should. If you want to tell us how to pomade our hair correctly and how to summon demons to fuck, you can do so at bumblebuttpodcast@gmail.com.
What's that, Adam?
bumblebuttpodcast@gmail.com. As always, you can follow us on Twitter @bumblebuttpod and on Facebook and Instagram @bumblebuttpodcast. Instagram, of course, being our main focus. Jordan and I also have personal Instagrams. His is @j.j.fox. Mine is @bumbleadam. Follow us on all that shit. Now it's time for the most important part of the show, at least if you ask Cody, the iTunes reviews.
And we did get a written one this week.
You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I sneaked on it, and I
Did
saw
ya?
it a little bit, yeah.
You should sneak on it. They make you feel... If you're having a bad day, you read these and you're like, hey,
It
somebody
helps.
likes me.
It helps.
This is one of the best true crime comedy podcasts by the JJ of New York fame.
All right.
These guys are right up there with My Favorite Murder.
Oh,
That's a big one.
that's high fucking praise.
I was gonna say those are some very kind words.
I wish we were as popular as them.
They sold out a bar in Minneapolis when they came for their little live tour thing.
Did they really?
Mhm.
They cover topics from serial killers to lake monsters and everything in between. Subscribe and you will not be disappointed. So thank you very
Hell
much.
yeah. Thank you, famous JJ from New York.
Yes, thank you. We appreciate that so much. I love reviews. Like I said, it's like an uplifting thing. It's
Oh, yeah.
great.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
It shows that what we're doing brings some joy to people.
Yeah.
And I like that.
I would have never guessed we're going to be sitting here at almost 80 reviews and talking to all these fans and shit. I never thought that was going to happen.
Oh fuck no.
No.
And our goal, one of our goals I seen, Summing Stone, I think is completely dead. It's not even on iTunes
They're done.
anymore.
We've
Good.
destroyed them.
Yeah, we
We've
got
killed
them.
them.
We pressed our de jure claim over their lands, and now we are.
I
the
was
king.
I was trying to look it up, and I was like, it's just gone. Can't even listen to back episodes. Don't know.
well,
Craig just pulling it all off.
R.I.P.
You
Craig.
fucking coward.
All R.I.P. Nevar. R.I.P. the other guy.
No, I don't know what his name is, but
Now
sorry,
I'm punching
guys.
down. Now we're punching down.
Yeah.
On them.
They're already dead and buried. Let's leave them there.
All right. We've done it. The conquerors have come to roost or something like that.
Yes.
All right. Good job, everybody. Thank you. That's going to be me. Thank you, Adam. You're welcome, Adam. Thank you, Jordan.
Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, Cody.
Thank you, Adam.
And everybody, please have a nice fucking weekend. Unless it's Tuesday.
I don't know what to say right now.
Hell yeah.